Good morning, everyone. Just sitting here pulling some cards um, for the divine feminine, divine masculine energies this morning. I find it very interesting, so I thought I'd push play. Uh, Using the divine feminine oracle deck for the divine feminine, I have Rabia, the queen of saintly women. It says, I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. This was a woman who was put into slavery, and then through her devotion to Allah, she prayed just for the sake of praying for the love of Allah. And her slave master noticed that she was glowing while she prayed and realized he had no right to hold her. She was a saint, so he released her, and she went and lived solitarily in prayer, in devotion to God for many, many years. And when she came into contact with others, she was just of service. This is about unconditional love. Of course, the divine feminine um, holds that unconditional love. We should all hold that for ourselves and others because we have the feminine energy within us. Yeah. So divine masculine. I first got out the card crystals with Ipana. I asked for a clarification and I got Merlin energy healing. So right now the divine is asking us, divine feminine energies, male or female, to send love, to send energy healing to the divine masculine within us, our divine counterpart. Um, they are in need of healing. And I didn't understand that until I pulled some tarot. Cards that came out for the divine masculine were the Four of Wands in reverse, the Temperance, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. And all I heard was, I'm drained. I've got nothing left. I'm barely keeping myself afloat. I'm trying to keep balance, and I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, but that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to keep myself moving forward as best that I can right now. They certainly need some energy healing. They need to, if you're in contact with your divine counterpart, just suggest that they get out in nature. Maybe, suggest some crystals. I know I do remote healing, so when I do that, I just draw a crude stick figure on a piece of construction paper, write the person's name, and I am guided to which crystals to lay on that. Excuse me, and I think I may do that for the collective masculine energy this evening when I get home, but the divine masculine collective energy needs healing right now. They're just feeling very drained. Lack of, just wandering. I'm just seeing wandering, just such a lack of clarity and direction and stability right now for them. And they're just doing this. It's just an energy they're feeling. It's not who they are. Got a little shit behind me here. Got a little shit. Good morning. Good morning. Um, they're just drained. Divine Feminine got out the Eight of Cups, moving on her path to higher um, uh, knowledge, higher consciousness. Just keeping on the path of ascension, she's saying. Then I got the Five of Swords and the Page of Cups in reverse, and I heard the same, not the same, very similar energy. Um, Getting a really like this perturbed energy from the divine feminine. Very interesting because that's not very unconditionally loving, right? Um, I just feel like the divine feminine is coming through. Uh, I feel what's clearing for both energies here is some of the old 3D-ness of the journey. I'm hearing from the divine feminine that I feel duped by, not me, divine feminine. I feel duped by this journey. I was told if I did this healing, I get to this level of it, of ascension, that this would occur, or I followed it again. Yeah, following the wrong guides, uh, maybe early on in the journey. So I'm taking this journey in my own hands, loving myself unconditionally, and I'm moving forward with the divine guidance. I know there's a glare from the kitchen light or the window. I can't win here. That's the energy I'm feeling. I feel like this feminine energy is saying, I can't win. There's no winning here. I feel like I'm continually healing. I feel like I'm continually drowning in the healing process, continuing to have to excavate these raw emotions. The Page of Cups in reverse, these raw emotions from my core essence, and I feel like I've been duped by this journey. This divine feminine may be having a change in perspective. Let's get some more energies here. A change in perspective. Yeah, we got the Hermit just fell off the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Wands underneath it. This divine feminine is and I love this when these two cards come out together. This is us early on in the journey, and this is us at the end of the journey or mid journey, because we become wiser. We are reaching that pinnacle. We are reaching that top of the I'm hearing the road to Damascus, the road to Emmaus. Walking the road to Emmaus. If you've got headphones on, I apologize for Rosie piping in here. My ostomy is digesting her breakfast. Ice. All right, she's got something to say. Yeah, the road to Damascus. Because the path that she's been, the beliefs that she carried on the path that she was walking have to go. She's tapping into a higher knowledge of this journey. I'm gonna plug Amanda Ellis right now. I know Sadie shared her video. I was thinking of doing the same. It is so well done. Amanda Ellis did a current twin flame energy reading. Lovely hair today, right? And early on in my, well, let's fast forward first. The last month or two, I've been sitting, actually month, since my mom's, I'm so sorry. Can't make her quiet. Since my mom transitioned, I've been in the place of truthfully wanting to just walk away from the twin readings, not knowing, even though I was still, drawn right back into doing, I just felt like they were not saying anything new to me for the collective, and for me as well, my own personal readings. I feel like, why? So I may do them a little differently. I have one here coming out. I was not planning on doing this today. I was still sitting on some downloads. Was going to do it in a couple of days, but here we are. It's important. And I would find that every time I did a reading for for anyone. I could do a reading on career for myself and have the twin energy come through, because it's all connected, right? And my mom has been showing me that her presence is so divinely connected to my twin union energy. Anyway, backtrack. When I first started on this journey of awakening, um, my my main guide was Metatron, like Amanda Ellis's. I've since shifted. He's still there, but most of my messages come from elsewhere. But I was told about the 144,000, that there are 144,000 pairs of twin flames incarnated on the planet at any one given time. When one transitions, one's brought in, and so on and so forth. I struggled with that the last couple years, and Amanda's video expanded on that for me, and I'm so appreciative of her connection with Metatron and where she's traveling at in her journey. She's not in a very different place than I am, in the 3D realm. And what she says is, yes, the 144K is an energy, it's a portal, it's a gateway, it's a frequency. And what she said was, when we reach this gateway portal, where we're at now, not all in that, I see, I don't, she will explain it, she explains it so much clearer because it's through her channeling. Just go watch that video. I will try my best to put it in the description box below, the link to that video. But it's just so much more than what I was initially taught. And I knew I needed an expansion of that because I didn't know what to do with what I was taught, because what I was taught, it wasn't going anywhere for me. And yes, there's 144,000 pairs, but they have to agree to travel. I'm just going to leave it there. She does it best. But I fully resonated with what she said. It's like the penny dropped for me when I was listening to her, and I've sat with it for the last 16 hours or so, and really let it sink in, and I'm still letting it sink in. So there's whatever the divine feminine is feeling duped about this journey, she's going to be learning so much more about it, because there is so much more to know about it, to learn about it. What else do you want to say, Spirit, for the divine feminine here? Six of Wands, victory. Keep going. This is about recognizing yourself, recognizing where you're at in your journey, recognizing what you've been through, celebrating that, recognizing your there's a little shit. What you smelling? You smelling where you was at? She's slowing down. She had a rough time with the Pluto transition. She's been on the back of this couch since then. It's been a rough time for her. So victory. Chariot, another card of victory. So this is how they came out. Victory on both ends. Surrounding the divine feminine, Queen of Cups, in her heart space, in her receptive mode, in her intuition, trusting your intuition, trusting the love that you know is there. There's something more, I just can't pull it out. There's definitely movement forward in this heart-centered space, higher level, knowing. Oh, we do have a bunch that Oh, that's way too much. It's like a quarter of the deck that flipped. But I do see in that deck, in that bunch, I'm going to take them. I do see we've got King of Swords there. I want all of it. 10 of Wands, the Death. King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. There's your divine counterpart. 7 of Wands, the Fool. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, King of Swords. The divine masculine energy is moving forward. They know the truth. It's been a burden to carry, and they've needed to heal and transform from a lot of old patterns. They're feeling very vulnerable right now, which, of course, 4 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse. They are defending this. I'm hearing a couple things. Yes, defending, wanting to rise up and defend this connection, rise up and I feel like they may have had naysayers in their lives that they're noticing that aren't for them. Divine Feminine, you've noticed that a long time ago. I know for me, back in 2014, I walked away from everyone that didn't support me being a twin. And it's not because they didn't understand what it was. I do have friends that, one in particular said, I don't know what a twin flame is, and I don't have to, but I accept and acknowledge and love that you do. And she has never gone against me, but I've walked away from everyone that has. This divine masculine is finding his way out of this burden of always having to, I'm hearing, watch his back. Very interesting energy with these cards. Wow. I feel like this divine masculine energy has had to put an end to any connection with you, this divine feminine, in order to allow this transformation to happen. They may not understand why it has been, and it has been very draining, and it's been a heavy burden. It's been that's why. So when I was shuffling the crystal or the divine masculine deck, I used the Ascended Masters deck here for the divine masculine energy. Atlas kind of peeked out to me. Was it that? No, I was looking for something else earlier, and Atlas drew its attention to me. The divine masculine has been carrying the weight of the world, but they're letting it down. They're letting it down. They're ready to open their heart. They're ready to move toward their mission, in a reciprocal manner. This is also about opening themselves up with that, King of Cups there, to feel what they feel, to give and receive. They're moving out of situations and away from people that just want money from them, that are just like they're moving away from people that are demanding too much of their time and energy. So it isn't that this divine masculine feels drained by this connection. This connection is actually very, very healing because it's very loving and gentle and caring. But it's everything else outside of them, the 3D, the stability, the emotions that come with it. That's the aspect that's draining. I feel I've got a lot coming in here. And then the King of Swords here, they know what they feel. They know what path they're on. I feel like right now for the divine masculine, I just saw 2 semi trucks crashing head on like that, and just, how semi trucks would hit, and if they're pulling a trailer, the trailer would come up and hitch and it would kind of bunch. I'm feeling that this divine masculine is feeling hemmed in by the 3D-ness of their experience and the awakening that they've been um, experiencing over the last few years. I'm hearing they're they feel uh, the pull. Um, Bam! That's what I heard when those two trucks. It just bam. There is communication, very shocking, surprising, enlightening. They're receiving a lot of downloads, number one. Number two, you could be receiving communication from them. Um, I feel more telepathically. I also want to say that they hear you talking to them telepathically, and it kind of, at first, it surprises them at how loud it is, but then it's very healing when they can settle into that. It's bringing, it's bringing. I'm hearing new faith and new hope to them. It can really feel the heaviness in my gut. It's like, ugh. It's like I'm really nauseous right now. Tapping into his energy, their energy, divine masculine energy. Again, take this however it resonates for you. We all have the feminine and masculine energy within. Um, Anything you can tell me so I don't have to get up and tip over my camera here. How am I doing here? I've got work to do today. Tell me about the connection. Anything else we know here? It's Ten of Pentacles. It's solid, baby. It's solid, and then I'm hearing someone over here going, "It's golden." It's imprinted on your soul's divine blueprint. I just got this big old rush in my heart space. It's like my cup overflowed all of a sudden. It is your legacy. And here, this elder is holding, I don't know if you can see it clearly, they're holding a crystal up to the base. I can't even get it to focus that closely. And my glasses are starting to fog, so I can't see clearly myself. But he's holding a crystal in front of the baby's face, and the baby's just enraptured by it. And here we've got crystals for the divine masculine. Some of these divine masculines may be tapping into crystals and researching energy healing. They may be having massage work done, Reiki done, anything like that, you know. But this connection, it is why you're here. It is a higher level spiritual connection, divine connection, Hierophant. It is here so you can clear all your ancestral line, your Akashic records. Clear all the karma. This is a judgment card, but it says karma in this deck. It's an energy that renews you, reforms you, I've never gotten that word through before. As we are sitting in Mercury retrograde, first full day of Mercury retrograde, all the RE, renew, reform, gives you opportunities, it activates you and gives you opportunities to reassess who you are, how you are, and so we can move away from all that straining our energy, like the divine masculine is doing. So he's in an even though it feels heavy in my body, he you know how I read here, male or female does not matter. I my experience is he or she, um, but they. I'm trying to do better, but it's not working. um, they are they're right where they're supposed to be. They're in a really great space actually. It's like the tipping point. The tipping point. They're beginning to this particular divine masculine energy in the past may have um, denied their feelings, the connection. They can't deny that anymore. It's like right in their face. The emotions are worn right on their sleeve. And they're many of them are feeling very vulnerable right now, very childlike, because this is new for them to feel what they're feeling, or to allow what they're feeling on this new level. They've gone through a great deal of healing, and I feel like they're accepting the challenge. I'm hearing accepting the challenge to do more healing. It's funny because I started my morning focused on Mary Magdalene, the divine feminine energy, but I feel more focused on the masculine energy here in this reading. So the divine feminine is being asked to hold space, the unconditional loving space for the divine masculine energy on this planet. I do feel that those twin flame, divine feminine twin flames that have maybe been feeling duped by this connection recently are beginning to understand that um, that thought process, those thoughts, those feelings, or whatever you want to call them, was a redirection. Another RE word, a redirection. I want to say back to the moment you became aware. I think I'm skipping words here. So we're being re, the, blah, 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 redirected away from where our mind was going at that moment, of being, this is going nowhere. We have forgotten what the true essence of the twin journey is. It's not about the physical reconnection with another. It's about the energetic frequency that you and another, because you share the same soul essence, the same consciousness. Thank you so much, Spirit. They're like, we're just gonna make this easy on you, Mary Jo, because I'm. It's like they're really trying to pull it out of me, and there's something within my own self that's keeping it stuck. So I can look at that myself, but so what they're saying is we're just going to get back to basics. Remember what it felt like the moment you realized this energetic connection you had. Yes, it may have been with another human, but you knew in that moment that you knew each other. You recognized your soul in that other. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Just get back to basics. That's the redirection for the divine feminine right now. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a headache. um, because this is your legacy. This is the legacy. This journey. Not everyone is on a twin journey. You can believe whatever you want, but what I was told, and I'm still told that not everybody's on it. And um, you can experience the unconditional love of the twin through others. I'm going to be careful how I'm saying this. This is only something I've just recognized. And again, and I don't mean to keep talking about my mom's passing, but it was so pivotal in my awakening, this next level of awakening, of ascension for me. Um, it's incredible and it's beautiful. So I realized the day before she passed, when she rallied and she recognized me, that last moment, the love that I felt emanating from her and the love that I felt emanating from me, through me, for her, was a next level. It wasn't mother and child. Yes, there was that. It was so next level. Thank you. She is saying to me right now, I was showing you that you can receive that type of love because you are that type of love. So we can be gifted moments that help us, prepare us to receive that from our true twin flame. I hope I expressed that well, because it's so important. It's so important on this journey. Um, and you've got to have that here. It's not about getting it from someone else. I didn't expect to receive that from my mother. I knew people can rally 24 hours before they transition, but I've never experienced it. So I had no expectations of feeling that love. But when her eyes dilated, I knew she knew who I was on some level. And then she hugged me like she's never hugged me. I mean, not saying she's never hugged me, but she hugged me in a way that nobody can take away from me. All of that love that just bubbled around that moment, that was her preparing me to receive that from my twin, to receive that from myself, to receive that from source, to receive that type of love from my soul tribe, friends, whoever is part of my monad group, you know. So yes, we can experience that twin love through other experiences from others, but it doesn't mean that they're our twin. Your soul lives in you and only one other, and it's typically whether either a more dominant masculine or feminine compared to yourself. No, it doesn't have to be. I suppose it doesn't have to be. Anything else, Spirit? I have nothing else here. I don't have any. I don't have any oracle cards close by. Oh yeah, I do. Good. Show you a little shit for a moment. Okay. Big ol' rose quartz. It's funny now that I'm holding this. I remember I was dreaming about rose quartz last night. What do I have on today? I have rose quartz on today. Oh, I didn't remember that until now. All right. Anyway, final message. Final message. There's a lot coming in right now. There's a lot downloading right now. Anyway, I didn't even drink my coffee yet. See how you are? See how much I love you? Which I do. You know that. I hold you all very dear, even if I don't know your name. Blue beans, late transmission, wounds healed, important information, charging up. Yeah, we are definitely receiving downloads and energy upgrades right now as we heal trauma. It's just, show me clearly, Spirit. Final messages for the collective. I heard, let's get 2. What do we get here? 3. We have, look at this feminine energy. See, the reading was like really focused on the masculine, but I started out this morning waking up with Mary Magdalene and very feminine, strong feminine, balanced feminine, masculine energy. I've got 3 feminine energies here. I love, love, love these energies. Look at that. Gabrielle, divine emergence. It's time to be seen. Don't be afraid of your power and gifts. Perhaps where did that come from? That's on the divine feminine's energy. The 6 of Wands. Don't be afraid to be seen. That's been coming out not just through my readings, from everyone else's readings I'm listening to, or getting glimpses of, or of the titles. A lot of this coming up. Yeah, that divine goddess energy. Being reminded of Kay Medidi's goddess live energy reading or video she did a couple weeks ago. Love that. We have faith, moving mountains. Trust in your ability to create miracles. The impossible is becoming possible. All things are possible with God, yeah? Have faith in that. Trust that. Know that. Again, that's the thing. The moment that the penny dropped for you, I know that you know where you were when it was. It's like people say, that grew up in the 60s. You'll never forget where you were the day JFK was shot, right? For me, that's I remember thinking that when it dawned on me that I'm a twin flame. I was like, what is that? the term just floated in. I was like, what is that? And I had to look it up. I had no idea. I never heard of it. But as soon as it came in, I knew it. I had such faith and trust in that. Didn't know what it meant, but I knew it. Same as, see, so that came in years after I met my twin. But the day that I met my twin, I had that same knowing. Like, I know him. I know I will love him, and I have loved him for many lifetimes. I know it, and I had faith in that. Didn't know where it would bring me, but and it's funny because having that faith, even if it's wavered over the years, it moved some pretty shit ton mountains out of my life. It has moved mountains. I am not the same. You're not the same. They are not the same. And we've got Ishtar. Inner learnings, follow your heart, truth prevails. So I'm talking about the truth. You know the truth. Doesn't matter what the teachings are saying, doesn't matter what I'm saying, doesn't matter, what any other, what do I got? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3, 2 that I've twin flame teachers that I've followed since the day they started their channels, and then a third has come in the last few years. But all the other ones, I've walked away from. I've dropped. Because they didn't resonate. You know the truth. Follow that. That is your biggest teacher. That is your greatest. I don't know why, but it's coming through as that is your greatest traffic signal. Maybe it's because I just finished a defensive driving course for my new insurance. Who the heck knows why? Well, they use everything in our personal experiences, right, to bring through messages so they can clearly resonate, and so there's an understanding, right? So yeah, that your inner knowing, your truth is your greatest traffic signal. Follow that. Pay attention to that. Let that guide you. Let that tell you when it's safe to move forward. Let that tell you when it's important to just take a step back and rest and let things, hold off for a moment and wait for things to be, the energy to be a little more conducive. When to start proceeding slowly to move forward. Telling you, life is a metaphor, yeah? All right, ladies and gents, I am leaving you. Gonna reheat my coffee, get out the door for my job. I hope that resonates with anyone. Amanda's video, I'm gonna go and copy that link right now so I can make sure I put that in the description box. If you're interested in a personal reading, email is also in the description box. Please like, share, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching my content. I love you. We'll talk soon.